I spend a great deal of my consulting time reducing costs. That's probably the most important thing to me. The number one thing you can do to reduce costs in your company right now, go back Monday morning, if you're not doing this religiously, is institute a strict purchase order policy. That one was free. That's from me to you right there. Strict purchase order policy. Expense reports go on a purchase order in Intellivent. When you assign staff to a job, there's a cost associated with that. Create a purchase order in Intellivent, tie it to the job. When you generate a job cost report, it will include internal and external costs, because a job cost report that only has external costs on it is useless. It's the most useless ritual that we go through in the rental business because it means nothing. It's not a reflection of that job's gross profit. It's a reflection of the decisions, or in the case of the guy who was sitting here earlier, which salesman got to the equipment first, that has nothing to do with what it actually cost you to deliver the product. So the job costs, internal and external, are shared amongst all the jobs. If you want to capture them, start doing purchase orders. I go on and on about that one. Stop giving raises. I love employees. I'm very interested in employee loyalty. If you want to lose employees and lose good employees on a regular basis, keep giving them raises. Because what happens is you end up paying them more than the job is worth, and the first time you hit a bump, or some youngster comes along who's only charging you half, you end up getting rid of the good guy. The worst thing you can do to an employee is keep raising them beyond the market value of their job for their loyalty. And right now I'm dealing with a lot of guys at my age and older whose companies are 25 and 30 years old. They have employees that have been there for 25 or 30 years, and they're making stupid amounts of money, and they're still doing dispatch on trucks. And they're making 60, 70, 80 grand a year in a job that I could pay somebody 40 grand to do an extremely good job at it. But they've been here forever, okay? But you want to reward employees, and I understand that. I had a client call me last week. I have a great sales manager guy who took over the project management system in an integration company. He's doing a kick-butt job, and he came and he asked for more money. Well, we had just given him more money when he took over the extra responsibilities, but now he wants even more because somebody's offering him a job. And my guy's going, well, I don't want to lose him. Should I go ahead and give him the raise? Should I give him everything he's asking for? And I said, no, don't give him a raise at all. Give the guy a bonus. Give him a bonus and tie it to something that's valuable to you that he can improve on. And oh, by the way, make it retroactive to the first of the year. Measure it backwards. Write him the check for the first quarter today. Salary is forever. An hourly rate is forever. Bonuses are a bonus. And you can change the rules on bonuses and have different reasons to bonus all the time. So don't undermine your employees' employability by overpaying them. I spent a lot of time talking to management and talking to people on the line who are calling and renting things or doing sub-rentals from other companies or hiring, buying things from suppliers. And I asked them, how often do you ask for a better price? Oh, no, we've been dealing with Bob for years. He gives us a good deal. Really? If everybody that you did business with, everybody that you write a check to, if you negotiated a 5% better deal, just 5%, that's 5% net profit. And if you're making 5% net profit now, you're now making 10% net profit. You just doubled your net profit. And all you did was ask. 90% of the people you ask will say yes. And we've convinced ourselves that they're going to say no, and so we don't do it. If every one of your customers called you and said, hey man, we'd love doing business with you, and we want to keep the volume up, can you give us a 5% break? Can we get the same product for 5% less? And you're going to find a way to do it. Why would your suppliers be any different? Your customers are going to do it to you. That's what suppliers are for. Okay? And 5% is not beating them up. 5% is asking them to be more creative about how they present the product. And they're going to find a way to change the value proposition, which is exactly what you need to be doing with your clients when they ask you to reduce the price. You can reduce their cost. It doesn't mean that you have to absorb the cost. You might just need to change what it is that they're buying.